Tonle Sap is the largest and most important lake in Southeast Asia. During the dry half of the year, the lake drains south into the Tonle Sap River to merge with the mighty Mekong River at Phnom Penh. During the rainy season, the Tonle Sap reverses course, flowing upstream as the Mekong becomes bloated with snowmelt from the mountains to the north and seasonal runoff from the monsoon rains. This influx of water brings a rich harvest of nutrients to Tonle Sap, Cambodia's fish basket. At peak flood time, the lake swells to 5 times its dry season size, inundating the heavily forested floodplain. This action is a flood buffer and giant seasonal nursery for migratory fish and other aquatic life. For about 3 months after the floods subside, the lake empties back into the Mekong, bringing with it the world's richest concentration of freshwater migratory fish and providing part of the Mekong Delta enough water to produce a third rice harvest. It has been estimated that this lake provides half of all the fish consumed in Cambodia. The Chinese government has proposed a number of hydroelectric dams upstream in China and Laos. Biologists and other natural scientists warn that the impact of the Chinese dams will destroy the very characteristics that make the Mekong the most productive freshwater river basin in the world after the Amazon. By blocking sediment-rich waters and by restricting water flow, these dams pose a grave threat to the Tonle Sap ecosystem and to the entire way of life of the villagers who depend on it. Meshre village is a close-knit community of small houses built of rough-hewn planks and roofed with thatch or corrugated tin. Watery alleyways meander around hundreds of homes strapped onto oil drum pontoons. Many dwellings have small vegetable gardens attached, as well as enclosed fish farms. Leisurely transactions take place between villagers and vendors. There is plenty of time to gossip and pass the time. Our boat motors past the floating school just as the children are being released. They all wear school uniforms to foster a sense of equality. While they all have different paddling styles, the youngsters are proficient at guiding their wooden boats. Some boats are full of pranksters. This studious girl is doing her homework while her friend paddles her home from school. It all seems idyllic, but living in a floating village presents many challenges, especially during the heavy monsoon rains. The children who play and swim in these waters are vulnerable to waterborne diseases due to lack of sanitary facilities. Teachers have a hard time keeping some children in school because their parents need them to hunt and fish for the family. Despite these challenges, the people of Meshre village live with a rare combination of pride and independence.